What's up, guys? I am here at the Celebration Barn in South Paris, Maine, and I'm with my good friend David. David, what's up?
Not much. It's hot up here.
It is super hot. We're actually in an attic right now. It is summertime here in Maine, and let me show you this place. This place is amazing. It's got some costumes. We got another room over there. We'd probably move it over there if you want in a little bit. But before we do that, David, tell me about yourself. So how'd you get into performing?
In school, I was no good at sports, and so I ended up going into the performing arts program in my middle school. I kind of did it just because my mom told me to do it. I didn't really know anything about performing at all, but it was just something else to do because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I ended up really, really loving it. And then from there, I went to a performing arts high school. I majored in acting in college, and now I take workshops and perform in Chicago.
That's awesome. I gotta say, David is an amazing clown. He does lots of cool acting. I gotta say, when I see you on stage, you have this sense of attraction towards just being interested in things. And in a way, what mindset do you have when you go on stage? For most people who are starting to get into just performing acting, because it looks like for some reason, besides a lot of clowns or so forth I've seen, you have this attention where you just tend to capture the audience wherever you go, and they're just following along with you, interested in every step-by-step thing you do.
Mm-hmm.
And how does that come about?
So what I'm learning more and more and more is you can't do the show. You can't be thinking about the audience. You can't be doing the show for the audience, because you're always gonna wonder what they're thinking. You're always gonna be worried if what you're doing makes any sense, or
right.
if it's good. I find more and more and more that I'm trying to bring them into my world. I'm trying to show them my stuff. So I really just invest as much as I can in what I'm doing in each moment to moment. And just try to, like, if I get wrapped up in it, they will too. If I fully invest myself into it, people will get into it.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a certain mindset before you go on stage that kind of helps you with the nerves? Because for me, I get sometimes nervous. I mean, don't we all? What helps you?
I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on your podcast.
You can do whatever you want, man.
Okay. One thing that has helped me is a teacher once told me to, right before I go on stage, if you feel really nervous, just like stop and think to yourself, hey, fuck all those people. Who are they?
Right.
There's a bunch of schmoes.
This is your acting teacher?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, just before you go into an important audition, before you go into a huge show, before you walk on stage, just think, hey, all those people out there, fuck them. Like, they're just people.
Right.
Like, they're just average people.
Right.
And that helps take a little bit of the edge off.
Right. But when you go on stage, then it becomes a whole different ballgame. It's about caring for the audience and somewhat being attentive awareness of what them creating a rapport, right?
You gotta listen. You gotta listen for them, because if they're not, you want to.
I mean, you would never tell them.
No.
You would
I would never tell. I would never.
You would never like go out there and be like,
hey, fuck you guys,
and then start your act.
No, that's a very
that's not going to help create rapport.
No. But you do have to, like, let them. It's weird. There's like a delicate balance of letting them know that you see them there, but also not letting them think that you're trying to make them think or feel a certain way. I'm not trying to seek any approval from an audience. I want them to know that I know they're there, and I want them to see what I'm doing.
Right.
The only way they're gonna see what I'm doing is if I fully invest in whatever it is I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, tell me about the workshops. So you took a lot of workshops. How has that helped you?
You mean before I came here?
Yeah.
So I've taken a couple clowning workshops before. Those, in my experience, have put a lot more emphasis on on the look towards the audience. It's been interesting taking class here because Avner doesn't want us really to look at the audience unless we have a really specific reason to.
Yeah. By the way, those who don't know, we are taking a class with Abner the Eccentric.
Yeah, Abner Eisenberg.
World famous, amazing. Got to check him out. He's awesome. Mm-hmm. And you're saying that you started the class. Now we're at the end of the class. Yeah. How has this changed you with the process and the workshops you've had before?
I still have a lot of sort of unpacking to do when I get back to Chicago of what I will take with me going forward. Mm-hmm. A lot of Abner's teachings make a lot of sense to me, and and I can see the results. But a lot of it is not totally congruent with what I've learned in other clowning workshops, and not to say that one way is correct or not correct, but
everybody has their own styles.
Yeah,
you know?
But now I have to parse it out for myself. I have to figure out which one works for me.
Right.
But like I was saying, is that there was a much larger emphasis in other workshops I've taken on maintaining a relationship with the audience. Of anytime there is a emotional change within yourself, to look towards the audience to show them that, and then look back.
Right.
And I definitely see how those moments ring false, and how those can be a little bit needy and begging from the audience.
Like watch me kind of thing.
Yeah, or like, did you like that? Did you like that? Are you liking this? Like constantly asking, did you like that? I can see how that can be a little bit needy. But also at the same time, I've seen a lot of clowns who are constantly checking in with the audience, and it is really funny. I've seen it work to constantly report back. That's what they've always called it, is reporting. So you do something happens, you report to the audience how you feel.
Okay.
And you go back and you get back into it. Not so robotic like that, but you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
But in this workshop, it's been a lot more of don't constantly look at them. You don't need their approval. You're doing your thing. If they laugh or if they applaud, you can acknowledge that. And the famous is, I know.
Yeah, right. You still go on your way.
Is, I know, and back to what you were doing. As if they were interrupting you.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, and I feel like it does generally work pretty well. So now I have to sort of discover for myself in performance of what really works for me.
Very cool. I've noticed that this is a lot different than what most people think of clowning. I think, from my point of view, from seeing you on stage, you're taking this to a whole different level, man. When it comes to clowning, it's very serious. It's so much tools that you need to do a great job, not just, if you know dance, mime, character styles, movement, body, the way you are with your breath, the way you are to be relaxed, the way you are to be actually in it. When you know someone's faking it, when you know someone's in it and actually feeling it, being the person, feeling the emotion, you can really connect. And when I see you out there, that's the first thing when I said on this video is that I can tell, wow, this guy has it. This guy's trying to show something, and I'm super interested.
Yeah.
How long did it take to get that? And it looks like you have it pretty solid because you've had this experience with other workshops, and being here, I mean, it just looks natural now.
That's hard to answer because I don't know if there was never like a moment where it clicked for me.
Okay.
I come from a background of theater, of acting. I've studied acting for a long, long time. I've taken so many acting classes. That's really my thing. And in Chicago, it's not really this way. But when I come here and I study clowning, I actually, for the first time in a clowning class, I feel like the outsider because I'm not trained for circus. I've taken a circus class, but I didn't get good at anything that I was doing there.
So the theater's really helped your clowning.
It has, and it's made me a very specific kind of clown. I aim not to be a part of a circus, not to be a street performer, but to make I mean, like plays, to make plays and to also make like more theatrical shows.
It's very interesting to see you on stage compared to a different type of clown. You have this kind of aura where I feel it's more of like you're already a cartoon or some kind of character. And I'm not thinking of birthday clown. I'm not thinking of something too exaggerated, right? Which is all in their own way. But for this, it's more of like a magical character, and that to me what draws me into seeing this kind of style.
Yeah, I think now I like.
Do you think like you've tried method acting and all these things? Do you think that helps to put that, or that's a whole different?
Yeah,
for what you're doing.
I can't claim to know much about method acting. I've never really studied it. I've heard hearsay, and I think I have just as many misconceptions about it as other people do. But what I will say is that I have never responded well to acting methods that require me to dig deep into some sort of emotional experience.
Right. Was there a moment that you just knew, I love this? Was there something on stage, a time that you had?
Yeah.
When did you have that moment?
The moment for me that made me realize I loved performing was I was in a musical at my in my middle school, and I had a solo number. It was just me by myself, and they gave me a dance to do, and I thought the dance was so funny. I got out of the rehearsal, and I immediately went to my friends. I was like, you guys, this dance I get to do in the show is so funny. Check it out. And I showed them in the middle of the hallway, and they were like, all right, dude, like people are around. Like, like stop. And I was like, oh man. And then when I finally got to perform it, I was like, I just couldn't get enough.
How'd the show go? It's great, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, well,
that's awesome.
I felt like it was great, but it was also a middle school musical, so who knows?
Hey, man, those are times. Those times that you always enjoy. Like for me, I was in high school. I won my first talent show in 9th grade. They were all seniors. And then I came on stage. It was like a standing ovation.
Yeah.
And right then and there, I want to do this for the rest of my life. I want to juggle and perform. And that's one moment for you as well.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I just realized my shoes are out there in the rain, so I'm gonna go grab them.
Here is the rain. Woo! It's coming down now.
Nice.
You get your shoes?
Yeah, I did.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. Awesome.
They're dry. They're dry.
Right. Awesome. Great. Cool. Well, here we are at the Celebration Barn. It's an awesome, awesome place. You definitely got to check it out. David, thank you very much for sharing your story. I really appreciate it. And, well, we'll see you guys next time. All right, now we're recording. We're live. What's up? I'm with David Gordezky, and you're watching What's Up Talent. Perfect. I'll do it one more time. Well, thanks for watching. I'm with David Gordezky. Check him out, and you're watching What's Up Talent. See you guys next time. Cool. Way cool. That was like, yeah. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. I'm with David Gordezky. I got more. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, David. Thanks for having me. Thank you, David. Thanks for sharing your story. And thank you guys for watching. See you next time.